glad.
Sorry. Good evening. That was right. You are now some 16 minutes late, which is digging into my time, so I'm hoping that you will stay 16 minutes longer.
Of course.
Some of the questions that I plan to ask you this evening may seem very hostile to you, and I don't want you or the commune to feel that I'm being hostile at all.
No, nobody can be hostile to me. Whatever you do, I never feel any hostility from any human being towards me. It is your work. To be a journalist is a tough job.
I know. I have a lot of questions.
So you be as harsh as you can. But remember that I'm a tough guy too.
Touché. I have a lot of questions to ask you, and so I'm hoping that you can give sometimes rather short answers, but if you feel like giving longer answers, that's all right too. Yes?
Everything is okay, you just start.
Okay. We'll start right now, okay? Bhagwan, you are an enlightened one. You have been in this country now for some 4 years, during which time Sheila has been in charge. The Rajneesh people have been very hostile, or so it would seem, to the people of Oregon. They came in and took over the town of Antelope. Citizens throughout the state have been offended. Sheila has called anyone who opposed the commune a fascist and a bigot. And what I'd like to know now is, how can you now tell us and make us believe that you did not know what Sheila was doing and saying? I mean, after all, you did read the papers, you watched television, you listened to the radio. The outside media has been reporting on this for 4 years, and now you come to us and you say to us that you just found out about this over the last few days.
Just keep your answers short. First, I do not listen to radio. I do not see television. For 5 years, I have not read any book, any magazine, any newspaper. So I do not know anything about the world, and particularly the 3.5 years when I was silent, I was in isolation. Sheila was my only connection with the world. So whatsoever she said, that's all that I knew.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite understand. Whatever she said, is that what you said?
That's all I knew.
That's all you knew, all right.
So whatsoever she wanted me to know, she said. Whatever she never wanted me to know, she never said. And I was not a suspicious type person. I trust people, I respect people. When somebody says something, I believe it. That's why she could manage to do many criminal acts in those 3.5 years, and I was not aware of them at all. Since I started speaking again, she was in a difficulty, because whatever she was doing goes absolutely against my teaching. My teaching is to doubt everything.
Are you saying doubt?
Yes. Unless you come to realize something indubitable. My teaching is not a belief system. It is not Christianity. It is not Mohammedanism. It is not Hinduism. It is not a religion which forces everybody to believe in a God you don't know, to believe in heaven and hell you don't know. My insistence is either you know or you don't know. There is no third position. Mm-hmm. And she has been in this gap, insisting people to believe in her, not to doubt. To doubt is negativity. Surrender to her totally. And she was presenting people that this is my message. So when I started speaking, she started feeling uncomfortable naturally. When I started speaking, I became available to my people.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand. You became a what?
When I started speaking again,
yes,
I became available to my people, approachable easily. That brought her fall down. She knew that sooner or later everything that she has done or forced people to do, I will come to know.
We'll be coming to that in a moment, okay?
No, it is not yet okay.
Oh.
Your question is not answered yet.
Okay.
Before her whole criminality and the gang that was supporting her is exposed, she simply escaped from the country with the whole gang. And now I am coming every day because the people who were afraid of her now are no more afraid of anybody. Just as I was leaving my house, I was informed that one of our scientists was asked by Sila to prepare some instrument.
That's right. He told me about that today.
That people can be killed just by rays.
Okay.
So that will not be detectable. He refused. But he was not aware whether he is doing right or wrong, whether he is trusting me or not, because Sila was always keeping the mask that she is representing me. As I was entering in the car, I was informed by the man who takes care of the cows, particularly the cow which is maintained for me, that the cow was given poisonous things slowly so that the milk can become poisoned. So it was not only that they wanted to kill other people, they wanted me, at least if not to be killed, at least to be so sick, so crippled, that I will not come in the public again.
Can I now go on to my next
Yeah.
question? Thank you. Why were you in silence for so many years, and why and what prompted you to break your silence?
Silence is the only prayer that is true. Any other prayer is just make-believe. You are praying to a God you do not know.
Well, I know the God I pray to.
Hmm?
Are you asking me that whether I know who I pray to, or were you just asking me?
I mean, everybody who prays in ignorance. Prayer means out of ignorance. Silence is just the polar opposite of prayer. It is authentic prayer. You are simply silent. You are not saying anything to existence. You are not asking anything from existence. You are just merging yourself, drowning yourself with the air, with the sun, with the moon, with the earth, with the sky. You are in a way disappearing your ego, your separate existence from the whole. I had wanted that period for many years. 30 years I have been speaking continuously, 5 lectures per day. Thousands of people every day, meeting hundreds of people, roaming all over India for 30 years. I was tired, sick, and I wanted to be in complete silence, in total relaxation, no disturbance, no phone around me, no newspaper, no unnecessary thing. That was the reason for me to go in silence. I had to come out of silence because I started becoming aware by my people, because 3 people were able to approach me, my physician, my dentist, and my caretaker. And Sheila and her gang has tried to poison all the 3 people and to kill them.
I'm aware. I've heard that, yes.
So from these 3 people, I became aware what is going on. That your commune has become almost a concentration camp. Everybody who is intelligent is being thrown out in some way or other, pressurized, forced, humiliated. The Vice Chancellor of our university left, the Chancellor of our university left, few very good therapists left, few people who have been with me for almost a decade, utterly in love, had to leave with tears in their eyes because Sila did not want anybody who can rebel against her. The moment I became aware of the situation, I declared that I am going to speak from tomorrow.
Could I ask you how you did become aware? Who did approach you first? So that when did you know that you began to suspect that Sheila and her gang were
These
up to no
three
good?
people were only...
But when? Specific? Could you give me some specifics? I mean, what was it in May? Was it in June? You know, that type of thing.
It is very difficult for me because I never take note of days and dates, but it must be when I started speaking.
I believe that was in June.
It must be 1.5 months before I started speaking.
October of '84 is when Bhagwan started speaking.
Bhagwan started speaking to a small group of people in October of '84. He was not yet speaking in public.
But in public, I think it was in June. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Of '85. Yeah.
Yeah, first I started speaking to the people who have been very intimate to me to understand the whole situation. And then I started speaking into public. And slowly everything surfaced. People became unafraid. And every crime, perhaps there are more crimes that will come up soon.
Well, are you saying that somebody, you've been suspicious of Sheila since last October? That you've been watching her?
About dates, you forgive me. I have not a good memory at all. I don't know what day today is.
It's Thursday, September 19th, 1985.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I never care what day it is, what year it is, and what date it is. I'm not a businessman. And I have no business to know these things. To me, every moment is the same.
Well, Bhagwan, there is an old saying in this country that you are the head of the outfit. And Harry Truman, who was one of our great presidents of the United States, once said that the buck stops here. In other words, whoever is the head of an organization. So why didn't you stop Sheila sooner? I still don't understand.
I'm not the head. That's where you don't understand me.
Okay.
I'm not the head of any organization. I don't hold any post. I have never been on any post.
Mm-hmm.
My power is my love, but that is not politics. And that does not make me Harry Truman. And that guy you call Harry Truman was Harry Untruman. That man was responsible for Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Well,
and
I think it
still
started
you
before
have
him.
not changed his name. He was the most untrue man who has ever lived on the earth.
Well, I think,
Very untrue man from now.
I think the bomb was developed under Franklin Roosevelt, though. Would you like to say something about him? Moving right along to our next question. In the last few days, we in the media have heard contradictory statements regarding Sheila's resignation. One, what we'd like to know is, did she resign, or as is done in most higher corporate settings, was she asked to resign rather than be fired? And if so, whether she resigned or whether she was fired. To whom was the letter addressed, and can the letter be made available to the media?
The trouble is, she simply informed that she is leaving the country.
Whom did she inform?
She informed the financial secretary of the communion.
And who might that be?
Savita.
Give me that name later. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
She informed to Savita that she is leaving the country and she will leave her resignation to her and my authority letter for being my secretary, my power of attorney. But what actually happened, Savita also escaped with the group. So I know only the information. I never got any resignation in my hand.
So is there at the commune here a letter signed by Sheila? Or is there not a letter signed by Sheila?
That will have to be inquired.
Okay. Because if not, I mean, it is very possible that Sheila and her gang, who are now in Zurich, could and may have already emptied out your bank accounts in Zurich.
They have done that.
I'm sorry, they what?
They have done that already.
Are you saying that they've already done that?
Yes.
I just thought, just want to be sure. You are cute.
But I am not an organization man. So you will have to ask the people. Sheila's secretary perhaps has the letter of resignation and everything, and they can be made available to you. But in Zurich, Sheila has become incredibly criminal. She married a Swiss sannyasin.
Right.
She was already married to an American sannyasin here. This is bigamy.
It sure is.
And she married this Swiss sannyasin because he had the power to take the money out. The money belonged to the Swiss Zurich commune. So he had taken out the money.
Mm-hmm. Do we know how much was taken out?
Hmm?
Do you know how much money was taken out?
Because I don't have any connection with these things. I have never gone here to the office. I never look at their files. I never inquire That is not my business and not my interest.
So you have no intention of doing this now?
No.
What are you going to do if you find out that, is it pronounced Hasya?
Yeah, Hasya.
No, suddenly is following in Sheila's footsteps. What are you going to do to that nice lady over there? I mean, you might as well let her know now so that, you know, she's forewarned is forearmed or forearmed is forewarned.
She will not fall in Sheila's steps. She is far more intelligent, far more loving, and far more human.
I think let's leave that answer just the way it is. Okay. You were, to get off of Sheila for a minute, you were asked recently if you were going to go to Queensland, Australia, and you said this was true. And now all of Australia is up in arms about your pending arrival. You have also said the other night at a press conference when you announced, what the Sheila trauma and so forth. You said that this is giving me great excitement and I am enjoying it. Is it possible that you have staged Sheila's departure for excitement?
Yes.
Are you serious? Because you're going to be quoted around the world.
You quoted exactly as I am saying. It is a great excitement, and I am really being serious.
Well, when you're being serious, could you have a straight face, please? Most people on the outside are skeptical about what you're really saying. After all, these are mere allegations. There has been no proof other than the finding of electronic equipment and these books on how to kill, which in and of itself is not a crime. How do you respond to the skeptics on this particular question?
We will provide them more facts. Our people will provide them more witnesses. For example, one of the offices of Vasco County was burnt by Sheila's gang. We have the witnesses. Sheila wanted one of our pilots to take the bombs in one of our planes and crash the plane against the Vasco County office, and before the plane crashes, he should jump out in a parachute. He refused. Because he refused, as a punishment, he was sent to a far away, a small commune in Germany. So he does not say it to anybody. As he heard that Sheila has left, he immediately phoned, and I called him. Just I have seen him here.
Is he here at the commune?
Yes, he has come.
Is he here today?
Yes.
I would like to see him
You
before I
can
leave.
see him.
Okay, go ahead.
So we are collecting. It will take few days because for Sheila it took 3.5 years, and she has taken many documents, many things with her. But within 2 weeks we will be able to produce hundreds of witnesses. for everything that she has done. For example, just when Hasya moved into Sheila's room, which belongs to the president of the foundation, she found there a way going downstairs. She was out of curiosity, went in, and she found that underneath there are rooms. For what purpose? The whole commune, nobody knows. And there is a tunnel going far. So if some police comes to arrest her or anything happens, they can escape through the door out of the tunnel which leads far away from the house. Now these are proofs of a criminal mind who is preparing for something.
Well, these houses were built by Rajneeshi, by people in the commune, were they not? I mean, they were not built by the outside.
No, they were not built by outside people. That's why we can manage to have witnesses. Otherwise, it would be difficult to find witnesses.
Have people come forward, not necessarily to you?
Not yet, but we will find who has been, because we have built houses for 5,000 people in the whole commune. So who was working here? We will have to find out. She has bugged houses.
For what purpose do you think she bugged your house? What would she have hoped to have heard if you were in silence?
She must have been afraid if any information against her is given to me.
Okay.
If my physician who comes to check me gives me some information, if my caretaker who comes 3-4 times to give me tea or food, if she talks anything against her, gives any information, the purpose is clear.
Were they giving you any information? Like the doctor? Was the doctor or the dentist or Vivek giving you any information?
In fact, Sheila had managed to create almost my house outside the city. And she has managed that the commune and my house are almost separate entities. My doctor, she gave good excuses, good explanations that my doctor has not to go to the hospital because he checks me, looks after me. He can bring any infection from the hospital, so he need not go there. He should remain in the house, do some editing work. My dentist should not go out, he should do some edition work, editor's work. And my caretaker certainly has no time to go out from 6 early in the morning, late 11 when I go to sleep. She is continuously running for everything for me. So they had managed that these people don't come in contact with commune, and the people who were committing crimes, they have specifically told them, now they are coming out, that never say anything to Bhagwan's place. Whoever lives there, don't say anything to those people. They have completely isolated my house in the excuse that I need silence, isolation, So nobody should go there and nobody should come out from there. She did it perfectly well. She had good excuses. So as these people slowly became aware from friends or somebody phoned, their phones were bugged, taped, their rooms were bugged. These are now available. FBI people are coming tomorrow to check all the houses where bugging had happened, in what ways they were taping through the telephones.
But the actual tapes, where are they?
Few are left, perhaps by mistake, but
And where are they now?
she has taken with herself.
No, but where are the actual tapes of the bugging? I mean, is that going to be turned over to the FBI?
Few are here, which we can give to FBI or to any court, whoever wants them, and wherever they are needed. Most of them, perhaps the important ones that she was afraid, she has taken with herself.
Well, she must have left with a trunk then.
20 people have left. So in 20 people's luggage you can take many things, many tapes, many things. And in a private plane, our own plane, they had gone to Portland, to Seattle.
When was this? Saturday night? The 14th. That's Sheila and a group of
Almost 20 people.
left on a Rajneesh plane?
Yes.
If they resigned, they had no right to take that plane.
That's the trouble, because I don't look after any small thing. I don't have any power either.
Well, who flew them and under what authority?
They had resigned, but the people on the airport had no idea that they have resigned. Only Sheila's secretary knew about it.
And she has now left?
No.
She is still
She was very courageous, and she proved a real jewel, because she has all the clues that has happened in 3.5 years. Sheila was forcing her to go with her, threatening her, but she simply refused. She said, I am here for Bhagwan. I am not here for you.
What do you mean she threatened her? In what way?
Hmm?
In what way did she threaten Sheila's secretary? In what way did Sheila threaten Sheila's the secretary?
The secretary knew that she has even killed people.
Then who had killed people? Sheila?
She had an assistant in all these killings and efforts to kill, Pooja, who is a trained nurse and well qualified, almost equally to a doctor's qualification. She can prescribe medicines. She has license. She was the criminal to help in practical things. Idea was Sheila's, Pooja will practice it. They even tried to kill the private secretary. They poisoned her tea.
The private secretary to Sheila? You mean?
Yeah.
But did you say before that Sheila did kill someone?
Yeah. Because when there was a share home program and 3,000 people from the street Sila has brought here, she was giving them doses of certain poison. What is the name of the poison?
Is it begin with an H? I think it's
Haldol. Yeah. That poison they were giving to all people in small doses to keep them quiet, under control, silent, and to make them almost zombies. So whatsoever you say, they will do. One man just accidentally they overdosed, and that man died. And they simply throw his body out of the area of Rancho Rajneesh. The body was found by the police, but there was no proof what has happened to the man. Right now, after almost 1 year, we have come to know from people that it was an act of Sila and her group. So they tried the private secretary of Sila, but she is really strong and brave. She remained here, and she is going to be our immense help in finding out people who have done it, who are still in the commune and can be witnesses, who has made that tunnel. For everything she will be of immense help, because everything went through her. She was the secretary. So writing, everything she knew what was happening.
They always say if you don't want to let the world know about something, never tell your secretary. If you want to keep a secret, never tell your secretary. Remember that.
That's good. But I don't want to keep anything secret.
Okay. There is a report circulating in Europe tonight that you have written a letter to the Raja Gandhi asking if you can return to India. And if so, this letter is alleged to state also what can be done regarding the taxes you owe. Did you or anyone here at the commune on your behalf write such a letter to Gandhi? And are you planning to return to India?
I have never written any letters. And I have no plan to return to India.
Okay.
Yes, one of Rajiv Gandhi's friend had come here to see me and wanted if I have any message for Rajiv Gandhi, because I have been in intimate connection with Indira Gandhi, Rajiv Gandhi's mother, Rajiv Gandhi, Sanjay Gandhi, their whole family. So he asked me if I have any message. I said, I have many messages, but I will give them only if Rajiv comes here. I am not coming to India.